Dear friends, 707 days of war between Russia and Ukraine. The situation in southern war zone on Kherson front. Ukraine has been able to transfer reinforcements and supplies to Krinky Bridgehead in last few days, even though continuous artillery attacks continuing from the Russian side. And they even tried to expand the Krinky Bridgehead, but here they did not have any success. On Zaporizhia front in Orikho sector, Russians carried out attacks west of Rabatino, but no gains. Similar is situation in Rimivka salient, where though they managed to advance little bit towards Priyutne side. In entire southern front, the basic warfare is through UAVs, artilleries and even airstrikes. In north on Kupyansk-Svatovo Front, Russian army secured all heights adjacent to Tabaika, and now the fight is going on the outskirts of Berestov. Now the pressure is on towards Pishane as well as towards Kotlyarovka and of course Kislivka. Sinkyivka, despite heavy attacks from the Russian side, but even counterattacks from the Ukrainian side, no changes. On Crimea front, Russians made some gains towards Terny, otherwise by and large no changes. On east on Bakhmut front, in the southern flank, minor gains for the Russians towards Klishivka and west of it. No changes towards Kurdyumivka. In northern flank, small gains for the Russians towards west of Kromov. However, no changes towards Bogdanivka and even towards Orikho-Vasilivka. South of Bakhmut, but north of Avdiivka, Ukrainians carried out offensive operations towards Horlivka or Gorlovka and advanced towards gas station in west of this establishment. This particular establishment where the Russian defense line runs since 2022 was lying idle, but suddenly it has become active again. In Avdiivka, Ukrainians carried out attacks at Sobornaya and Sportivnaya. However, no gains for them, neither any advance from the Russian side. In North Avdiivka, fight is on for Donetsk filtration station and counterattacks at Stepov. No changes. On Marinka front, Russians made some small gains towards the west of the city, that is towards Zorzievka. No significant changes towards Pobeda or Krasnogorovka. Neither towards Novomikhailivka or Ugledar, where the fight is going on towards north and south of Ugledar. On interdiction missions, Ukrainians again tried to hit Crimea with the drones. After some time now, using 11 of them, 9 were shot down by Russian air defense while 2 were neutralized by electronic warfare. No damages recorded. Ukrainians have been also hitting Belgorod, Kursk, Donetsk regions. Russians are persisting with their interdiction missions in the rear of Ukraine, including even at the boundaries areas towards Kharkov, Kryvyi Rog, Chernigov, Cherkasy and other regions. From Palestine Israel Middle East on Gaza front, in north situation is worsening again as Hamas are attacking IDF patrols and IDFs are carrying out airstrikes. In middle there are no changes, while in southern side IDF has gone deeper into Khan Yunis site. Lebanon-Israel border continues as tense as before. Qatar Prime Minister met US Secretary of State Blinken in Washington. The details of their talks are not known. Well, surprisingly, Iraqi resistance forces have suspended their operations, saying that they do not want to embarrass Iraqi government by attacking American bases. There is also information that Iran, through Switzerland, received a message from the USA that they must not retaliate measures taken by the USA. And emboldened by these events, US Deputy Secretary of State Victoria Nuland has said that US has no plans to withdraw troops from Syria. And Nancy Pelosi says to call a ceasefire in Gaza Strip is promoting Putin's message. Amnesty International accused governments for stopping aids to UN Relief and Works Agency for Palestinian refugees. Farmers' protests are surging throughout Europe, especially in France, Germany, and other major countries. Now, taxi drivers and other unions of workers are also joining and likely to spread further. In the meantime, protests continuing in Yemen as well against US intervention in Middle East. While the war is surging in Middle East, Kuwait is transferring more than 100 old tanks M84AB to Croatia, where repair and maintenance works will continue and even probably modernization will take place before they are transferred to Ukraine. Russian Federation has warned USA against returning nuclear weapons to UK, but will US pay any attention to this warning? In my neighboring country Pakistan, ex-Prime Minister Imran Khan and his Foreign Minister Qureshi have been sentenced to 10 years in jail in cipher case, that is for breaking Official Secret Act by the lower court. In Africa, anti-US imperialism bloc is gaining momentum. Gambian minister has said that we must work with our brothers and sisters. He was meaning Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger, who are emboldened with the help of Russian military and economic packages and lots of free grains as well. Lastly, two separators of nuclear power plant are being transferred from St. Petersburg to Turkey, which is almost 640 tons and 20 meters in height. This is due advancement in science and technology, and they will be transferred with the help of 3 icebreakers, 2 tugs and a barrage. The rise of science and technology and productive forces globally have become so strong that the entire Earthians can be fed, giving everyone work, employment, and the necessary elements to live like a human being and have enough free time to pursue our hobbies, be it science, culture, dance, songs, traveling, etc. But the present mode of production and distribution is so stingy because of capitalism and of course imperialism that we all are in pretty precarious situation. Nonetheless, we must work for that futuristic aim for socialism. And that's all from my side, friends. See you tomorrow. Thank you.